Om Shri Sadgurave Namaha. Glory be to Guru. Hello viewers, Jai Guru, Radha Swami, Vaheguru, Satyaram Sa, Namaste. Here I am before you with a new presentation under the series Priceless Pearls of Maharshi Mehi Paramhans Maharaj. This is again an excerpt from one of his discourses. So I'm going to read out a part of his discourse, which again deals with some very important principles of Sant-Mat. Kagbhushundi ji held satsang. Kagbhushundi is the name of a crow. He was a bird, and it is said that he was in fact a yogi who had been cursed to become a special divine crow. As the story goes, Kagbhushundi held satsang. He also practiced mental chanting. Amongst all religious rituals, worship rituals, chant of a holy name or words is the best one. Then he also performed Manas Puja or mental worship or mental visualization of his desired deity's form. Try to focus your attention on the form of someone you have seen, someone you know. Try to draw that image of the person you have already seen in your mind, and then keep your mind or attention focused over that form. This is called mental worship or Manas Puja or Manas Dhyana. What is meditation? Uddhava asks Lord Shri Krishna in Srimad Bhagavat. Srimad Bhagavat is one of the very famous Purans, and Uddhavji was a cousin as well as a devotee of Lord Sri Krishna. So he asks Lord Sri Krishna how to meditate. Lord Sri Krishna teaches Uddhav, first meditate on my whole body, then on my face, and then in the void. Then in the void. Mental worship includes the acts of meditating on the whole persona one has already seen, as also on the face only or any of the forms. We call this Manas Dhyan. Maharishi Mehi says, we call this Manas Dhyan. Manas means mental, Dhyan means focus of attention. So Manas Dhyan is mental visualization. Jap or chant is of three types: Vachik Jap, Upanshu Jap, and Manas Jap. Manas Jap or mental chanting, Manas again means mental and Jap means chanting or repeated recitation of some holy words. as taught by Guru. So Manas Jap or mental chanting is considered the best of the three, Vachik Jap, Upanshu Jap and Manas Jap. Vachik Jap consists of repeating a mantra orally in so loud a voice that others also can hear it. That is Vachik Jap. We speak the mantra, we speak out the mantra and keep on repeating it in a voice as loud so that it can be heard by others also. While in Upanshu Jap, the mantra is chanted, rather whispered in so feeble a voice that none other than the chanter himself or herself can hear what he or she is chanting, even though his or her lips and tongue are seen to be moving. Manas Jap, on the other hand, means chanting a mantra internally or mentally. It is the mind and not the mouth, lips, or the tongue that chants the mantra. Anyone, whichever country he hails from, or whatever language he or she speaks, can do this. Mental chanting, in which the name of one's deity or desired person, revered person, is repeated mentally, and it boosts the mental strength. The jap or chant is followed by focusing one's attention on the form of the desired deity or person. If you worship Sri Krishna, you concentrate on his form. If Sri Ram is whom you adore, you try to concentrate on his form within with eyes closed. Alternatively, those who have the highest reverence for their Guru try to visualize the Guru's form within. This precisely is Manas Puja, mental worship, or Manas Dhyan, mental imaging or visualization. To be perfected, this needs to be practiced repeatedly and regularly. Next, we should practice meditating in the void. Thus, before practicing meditation in void, there are two steps. First, meditating on the whole body, and second, meditating on merely the face, according to Lord Sri Krishna as he taught Uddhavji. Our attention, when meditating on the whole body or persona, is scattered relatively over a wider area than when meditating on merely the face. Meditation in the void, which comes after these two steps of mental chanting and mental visualization, Manas Jap and Manas Dhyan, does not imply meditating on the entire expanse of inner void that comes into view upon closing our eyes. When we close our eyes, then a very vast expanse of darkness comes within our sight. That is, we are not able to see anything. What it says here that it does not consist of meditating on the entire expanse of inner void. Rather, as the sequence would suggest, it should result in even greater collection or concentration of attention than when we were meditating on the face. That is, we start with the whole body, all parts from say tip to toe, and then we reduce the area on which we concentrate to only the face. So that is how we are increasing the level of concentration or collection. But during this meditation in the void, that sequencing, that progression would suggest that it should result in even greater collection, concentration of attention than when we were meditating on the face. While doing Manas Dhyan or mental visualization, we have some form we have already seen in the mind, be it a god or goddess or the person whom we revere. So, what is it? Actually, it is a form we have already seen. How do we practice void meditation? Try to collect, focus, or shrink your sight. This should be perfected to an extent that we are able to accomplish single pointedness, fixing gaze within in an absolute point. The point thus seen would be a radiant point. Meditating on the radiant point form of the soul of the whole creation that indwells our heart is the best form of meditation, says Tejo Bindu Upanishad. It is one of the important Upanishads. What it says that the God which indwells our heart. Okay. Meditating on his radiant point form is the best form of meditation. That is void meditation, or it is also known as yoga of inner light. That is the proclamation of the Upanishad. Kabir Sahib says, I have seen the pearl. Now, again, pearl here is representing something which is small, tiny in size. Tulsi Sahib narrates, the attention is stilled in the inner sky. It remains frozen in the till win- it remains frozen in the till window day and night. Through the door in the sky, it's seen a star, melodies of countless hues there rove. Sant Tulsi Sahib of Hathras. So here, till means same. Again, that is all these words, all these say, examples, they are representing or signifying something very, very small, infinitesimally small. So call it a pearl, call it a till, call it a star. All these are actually representing that same thing, that is radiant point that is seen within. And here, in addition to that, he says, Sant Tulsi Sahib, that through the door in the sky, that single point is said to be the door or passage which takes us from gross universe into astral universe, subtle universe, or from gross body into astral or subtle body. So that is why it is known as third eye or tenth gate, etc., narrow gate, all that. So here he says that when we enter through that door in the sky, then melodies, countless melodies are heard over there. This precisely is the Jyotir Dhyana. Dhyana means meditation, focusing of attention, and Jyoti means light, or it is also known as Bindu Dhyana. Bindu means point. Dhyan again means meditating or focusing of attention. So this precisely is the Jyotir Dhyan or the Bindu Dhyan or the yoga of inner light. We should learn the art of this meditation. Guru Nanak ji sings, still your attention in the sphere of void and listen to the melody reverberating in the house of Sushumna. Sushumna is again the another name, a synonym for the same thing, tenth door or third eye, or it is also known as Agya Chakra. There are various names. Sufi fakirs call it Shahrag. So Guru Nanak says, still your attention in the sphere of void and listen to the melody reverberating in the house of Sushumna. Invert the outer mind within and pin your inner ears on the ineffable tale that God is incessantly narrating. Guru Nanak in these verses exhorts us to stay stilled in the Sushumna by concentrating in the expanse of the inner void and then listen. He who can stay motionless in the Sushumna or the tenth door that lies in the mid of the yogic or psychic nerves, namely Ida and Pingala, sees the light of God. In another place, Guru Nanak says, with the compassionate grace of the all-pervading, I hopped on to the star. I jumped on to the star. Again, here, star is signifying that very single radiant point, which is the subtlest form of God, all-pervading God. So all the sons share and express similar inner experiences. Their experience is not illusory. Whosoever tries diligently gets surely the same experience. Many persons say, well, I don't see anything of the sort. To them I have to say, you are not able to still yourself. Still yourself, freeze your attention, and you shall surely see. Sant Sadguru Maharshi Mehi Paramhans Ji Maharaj. This was from a discourse given in the 3-day annual convention of All India Satsang held in New Delhi during the afternoon satsang on 3rd March 1970. Hope you must have liked this message. Kindly let your feedback or views known in the comment box, and I shall be soon back with a new presentation under this series. Thank you so much for listening patiently. Jai Guru, Radha Swami, Vaheguru, Satyaram Sa, Sahib Bandagi, Namaste.